You asked, how do I avoid moldy insulation?
Insulation is a necessary component of every home. The one thing that you have to watch out is that you do not get mold in your insulation. Because if you get mold in your insulation, health in your house is actually affected. Now you might say to me, well, how do I know if I got moldy insulation? It's up in the roof. I'm not going to go there all the time. So obviously it's linked with water. So if you start seeing stains on your gyprock, the chances are that obviously the insulation above it is wet, and therefore over time, mold will grow. Why do you get mold? 3 factors: nutrients, moisture, and the textile of the insulation. So rock wool, for example, you could get dust in it and then you get it wet. It's not going to dry out and then you're going to be okay again. That insulation has to be removed, because if you do not, mold can trigger allergies through the spores. Why that maybe not appear to be a major issue at first, after a long exposure in the home, the people in the house and their health, their immune system will be affected. Typical symptoms if you have mold in your insulation and then that travels through the house is stuffy noses, rashes, coughs, sometimes sore throat. The severity of the response by individuals depends on the immune system, but also on the amount of mold that could be in your insulation. So overall, obviously, it also reduces the value of your house. Please, if you get an idea there is moisture coming in your house, maybe through the roof or through the side cavities or through cracks, you have to attack it, and that all the moldy insulation you had has been removed. And again, the removal process should really be undertaken by experts. Do not start doing this as a home handyman. You need masks, you need experience. It's not a job that you should do yourself. Mold development can also be prevented by changing the kind of insulation you use within the structure. So if the rock wool has caused issues, then maybe go to a foam. That will also help you to cover cracks and it makes a tighter seal. So your first job is to make sure that your gutters are working well, that there are no cracks where the water can enter. And so when you start fixing your flushing, replacing your rusted gutters, that's probably the step number 1, because there's no point to throw the wet, soggy insulation away and not get rid of the underlying issue. So as soon as you know you have water penetration issues anywhere there is insulation, the chance that over time you will have developed moldy insulation is very high. And some people want to save the money and then go, oh, well, dry out, it'll be fine. I fixed the hole and that's it. And my argument is, if the insulation has gotten moldy, even drying it out will not help you to prevent these spores to potentially cause health issues. And of course, in the roof environment overall, even if you don't have a water problem, it is important to generate ventilation, maybe via 2 whirlybirds, to ensure that the moist air can leave your house and avoid mold from starting. Go to your qualified company that has been recommended by us to basically get the advice of what to change it to, so that in the future the chances for mold to develop further in your house has been reduced.
Want more energy answered? Visit yourenergyanswers.com for quality energy products, tools and calculators, and find your quality local installers. Please support the channel by liking the video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, and check out all our other videos. You're still here? I'll see you next time. Bye.